With more than 2,000 international students, UNO has quickly become the most diverse university in the region. Roland Bukta, an international student from the UK, talks about what makes UNO so unique.
What I love about UNO is the acceptance that people kind of show, if you know what I mean. They're very tolerant of everything, and I love that. You put flip-flops on in winter, they don't care, and that's awesome. That's brilliant, and I love that attitude, and that's the community that I like here, is the student community.
One thing Bukta has noticed is how tight finances limit international opportunities.
Because a lot of people are coming from countries that do not benefit from the exchange rate advantage that I had, since the pound is worth slightly more than the dollar, so you get slightly more dollars for the pound. A lot of people don't benefit from that. Say people from India and the rupees, they don't get that much, they have to work a lot harder in order to achieve the same thing that I did. And again, I recognize that. That's the reason why I think it should be slightly reconsidered.
He shares why UNO is the best place for him.
And the university, I have to say, was the greatest decision I've ever made, because it's so much better than the UK one I went to, for my major anyway, because languages in the UK is very archaic. They teach you poetry, they teach you how to read that stuff, how to analyze texts, rather than how to communicate. How about that, Whereas here, it's very practical. You go to consulates, you interpret, you translate, you do community work, you actually do things that matter.
Ayu Haramura, an international student from Tokyo, shares why UNO is special to her as well.
One of the reasons that I chose here is the diversity, because they have a lot of people from other places, from other countries, from other places, like the US. Also in the program of Aluno, which is one of the language schools in here. They just come for like a semester and they go back. So they have short-term students and a really long-term student, which is really nice to meet all those people from all over the world and from the US too.
One thing she wishes for is for there to be more outreach and involvement for international and local students.
I think they do lack kind of like their opportunities for international students to meet local students unless you really be active and join some student organizations. So I think there should be more opportunities that local students can join, plus local students who just graduated from high school and want to meet some other new people, but they don't really know where to go. They should promote more to that kind of generation to have a more active kind of like communications with international students and local students.
Gloria Espahel, UNO student and the International Student Services Agency Director, talks about her role in welcoming international students here on campus.
I am in charge of organizing and creating social events for international students. The whole point of that is so that they can feel more comfortable here at UNO and get to know other international students from their country, but also from other countries and national-born students here.
With UNO welcoming its largest and most diverse incoming freshman class in school history this year, Gloria says that reaching out to international students is even more important.
My agency, International Student Services, isn't the only agency available to international students. There's Afghan students, ISA, which is Indian Students Association, ALAS, which is Association of Latin American Students, and there's more and more associations growing as the population keeps growing for catering towards that kind of international student.
For the UNO School of Communication, I'm Sydney Edens.
And I'm Katie Carroll.